Okay, so I thought I would do a little video on how to use the Amp It Up special because so many people are taking advantage of that great promotion going on with our acute care. But a lot of people are wondering, how am I going to fit it all in and what steps do I do it? So I thought I would just give you a rundown of how I do it and how easy and quick it can be. So you start with the Redefine cleanser. It's called the Daily Cleansing Mask. It's a kale and clay based mask. And what you need to know, I just put like a dime size in my palm. What you need to know about this though, in most of our cleansers, is that you should be taking your makeup off before applying it to your skin. Especially with this mask, this cleanser, it's a mask and it's just a 3-minute mask. But when you, if you were to apply it over your makeup, it would not be as effective. So I always make sure to apply it on my neck. And really, if you're struggling with like wrinkles and fine lines throughout your neck, you should really be adding all the way to your neckline. I just didn't do a great job of that today. So you can just do a thin layer of that all over your face. And what I do is I do this morning and night. I do the cleanser morning and night, and I put it on in the morning, right? I wake up, put it on, brush my teeth, maybe like go to the bathroom or do something quick, and then I hop in the shower and wash it off in the shower. And at night, I just put it on. Again, I brush my teeth. I maybe go do something in my bedroom really quick, and I come back and I wash it off. It doesn't take that long. So I'm going to wash it off. It hasn't been 3 minutes, but I am going to wash it off for time's sake now. So you wash it off. As you wash it off, you're scrubbing it in to your skin and you're exfoliating, trying to get all the dirt and, all the clogs, the stuff that's been clogged in your pores all day long and all night long off. Okay, so usually I would do a little better job rinsing it off, but so now my face is clear, and the next step is the pore minimizing toner. Again, I have some on my neck still. You can use this day and night, morning and night. I highly recommend this stuff. I'm in love with it. So this is the pore minimizing toner. You just put a little bit on one of these cloths, just like you would use any other toner. Put it all over your face, all over, and I get really enlarged pores like right here in this area, and I have seen such an improvement just from this toner alone. So I do that. And then of course all over your neck. Okay. And then, see, we're going quick here. I kind of let that dry for just a quick minute, not that long. The next step is your roller. So you take your roller, and I know a lot of people ask, how often do you wash your roller? I typically wash it maybe like 3 times a month. I probably should wash it a little bit more, but so this is how we use our roller. Here's our, it's a micro needling tool. There's tiny, tiny, tiny little medical grade acupuncture type needles on there. And what it's doing is, as you're running it over your face, and what you do is you do it in all different directions after the toner. It's kind of tricking your skin into thinking it's damaged, just slightly damaged. As you can see, it's not causing any, maybe a little redness on my skin, but nothing that's gonna last longer than like 10 minutes. I do recommend doing your roller at night, not during the day, in the morning, just because the next couple steps are really helpful after you've done this roller that we use at night. So you get it all throughout your face. You can put it over your lips because, again, this is tricking our lips into thinking they're slightly damaged, and it's creating new collagen. And so, of course, as we get older, we just want more collagen in our lips and face. What it's also doing is it's creating these tiny holes, tiny, tiny, tiny little holes in your face that are like 8 to 10 layers deep. And so then the night renewing serum that we're going to put on next can actually go through 8 to 10 layers. And it's just, obviously it's going to be healing and repairing your skin so much better as if it's getting down a little bit deeper. I usually am a little more methodical about how I'm doing this, but what I just tell people is make sure you're going this way, you're going this way, and then you're going crosswise and crosswise. So again, for the sake of time, I'm probably not going to do much longer, but I always try and get, kind of run it over my skin and put like a good amount of pressure on it. It is a little uncomfortable, but as the saying goes, no pain, no gain, right? And then of course on our neck, as you're seeing those wrinkles and fine lines on your neck too that you're not liking. Okay, when we're done with the roller, if you bought the Amp It Up special and you got Acute Care, your next step on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night is the Acute Care. You're not going to use this every night. You're using it every third night for a month, and then your results are going to last for up to 3 months, 3 to 4 months. What this is it's basically like Botox in a box. It reminds me of the Biore strips that we used way back when to get those blackheads off of our face. I don't know if anyone used to use those, but I was a big fan of those. And it's basically this like crazy, amazing technology that these doctors, these genius doctors figured out. It's like tiny, tiny little cones in here, in this thing right on here. And what it's doing, the whole slogan behind it is fill a wrinkle while you sleep, no needle required. I have to say that you're going to get your best results when you're using it with the Redefine regimen. So those of you who bought the special, good job. But it's mainly for, I would say, expression lines. Around the crow's feet, a lot of people have those 11s in between their eyebrows that they can't stand. The parentheses around our lips people don't like. And then often people have that like divot sort of thing, or lots of wrinkles through their forehead. So these are great for that. You don't want to touch the cones, but it's very simple. You just take it off. Oopsies. And there's directions on all the packaging, so it's not, difficult to figure out, but you take it off, put the sticky end up, and what I'm going to do is, I can't decide. I think I'll put it through my forehead wrinkle. Now there's 2 of them, and you just kind of, it's like these little prickly cones, and you just lightly press it in. And I love to use it after my roller because the roller has just, again, gone 8 layers deep in our skin, or 8 to 10 layers. So these cones of, anti-aging peptides and whatever miracle stuff they have in there are getting 8 to 10 layers deep. And it just has like a little tingling feeling. It doesn't hurt bad at all. But you put it on the 2 spots. And again, you're going to look a little funny when you go to bed. Your husband might look at you funny, or your wife, whoever bought this, but it's worth it. You wake up and your wrinkles are gone. Now let me tell you, again, you have to use the whole box, and you get 20 strips in a box, and you have to use those strips on the same spot. So all 20 strips for this location is what I'm going to be using. If you're doing a different area, all 20 strips have to go on that area, if that makes sense to you. You can't, use some here, some here. You have to buy a different box per area of your face, if that makes sense. Again, every third night for 1 month, and your results will last for 3 months. Okay, so after we do our Acute Care, if you bought the Acute Care, that's when we do our renewing serum, our night renewing serum. If you didn't buy the Acute Care, then after the roller, you just do the serum. Okay, so you just move on to that step. We're not going to get any serum on our, sorry, I always bite it off. I know that's like ridiculous, but that's the way I do it. We're not going to put any serum on these cones, okay? Those for the other nights that you're putting this stuff on, then you can do the serum. But right now, do not put the serum on the cones because it's going to kind of mess with it. You can put like a little bit there. And again, you're going to put it on your neck. I am a little bit red from that roller tonight. I haven't used it in a little while. And then you rub this in. It's like liquid silk. It feels so good. Remember, it came from this blue capsule. Those of you who don't know what I'm doing. I love this stuff. It's like so, they're little retinol capsules, and they are just getting deep down in our skin, repairing our wrinkles, helping us get rid of all these fine lines and wrinkles and enlarged pores, and making our skin feel so awesome and smooth. And then of course we always finish with our overnight restorative cream. I love this stuff. Again, it's amazing. Put it all over your skin. Really do it generously. It has anti-aging peptides, and it's just such a great moisturizer. I haven't really met anybody who says it clogs their pores. It's just so awesome. I love it. I put it all over your neck, everywhere. And if you bought the eye cream, you're gonna end with the eye cream. I know it's kind of a lot, but you know, you're not going to the dermatologist. You're doing this right in your bathroom. I've had kind of a rough week with these children of mine, so I have some extra bags tonight. Okay, so I didn't do the eye cream right. I should have showed you. When you do the eye cream, you're really supposed to like just tap it on the top right there. We don't want it too close to your eyebrow or to your eye, because you're gonna wake up with bags because it'll get in your eye. It travels inward. So I'm sorry, I was not being a good consultant there. I didn't do it right. You do it underneath, you just kind of tap it, and then you do it above on the brow line, and then just smooth it in. And there you go. Now, one more thing. In the morning, obviously you're not gonna do all these steps. So in the morning, you're gonna make sure your face is makeup free. My thing is falling out here. And then you're gonna do your 3-minute mask. Then you're gonna do your toner. Then you're going to finish with your AM Triple Defense Treatment Cream. People go crazy over it. It's amazing. It's SPF 30. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, hope that made sense to everyone. Let me know if you have any questions. Good night.